The Chris Chibnall era. Should we be worried? In some instances, yes. In others, no. He's done some fantastic work on Broadchurch, Life on Mars and Torchwood. But what about his previous experiences with Doctor Who? Well, overall he's only written 4 stories. And they were 42, The Hungry Earth / Cold Blood, Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, and The Power of 3. And to put it kindly, most of them really aren't that memorable. Take 42 for instance. Without doing any research to jog my memory, all I can tell you about this episode is it starred David Tennant, and I think it's called 42 because that's how many minutes the Doctor had to save the day, just like every other New Who episode. Okay, research time. So I was pretty much right, however I forgot about the crew's traits and personalities, as most of them had none. I also forgot the villain was a living son, and even then it is questionable as to who the true villain is. I even forgot which companion was involved in this story. And that's bad considering the companion is meant to be the viewer's window into the world of Doctor Who. By the way, the companion was Martha. Next up is the Hungry Earth / Cold Blood Saga. Some people don't like this story, but I don't actually mind it. Mainly because it showed there's good and bad on both sides, and if there were more good on each side, there would have been a peaceful resolution. Of course we had Rory erased from history before coming back to life countless times, but that isn't Chibnall's fault. Then there was Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. And unfortunately the episode doesn't live up to its title, but that's only because the title sounds so awesome. Otherwise it's a perfectly acceptable episode, although you're not really missing much if you skip it. Well, apart from the introduction of Rory's dad, who only appears in one other episode. Which brings us to The Power of 3. An episode that exists to make it seem like our 3 heroes are unstoppable. That is until the next episode where Amy and Rory are separated from the 13th Doctor forever. So looking back over these episodes, I must admit it doesn't look too good. But let's not forget, when Chibnall has more control over a series, it usually receives a lot of praise. So overall, I'm going to say we shouldn't be too worried despite previous subpar Who involvement. Because let's just look at Moffat. He provided the Whoniverse with some of the best standalone stories. Yet when he was the showrunner, he turned the series into an over-the-top, intergalactic soap opera. And maybe Chibnall can revert the show back to its glory days.